Last time on the Alpha Male Universe.
And the shit we do, we can't speak about. So it's not like you could find me. I was not a Marine, none of that.
12 seconds later.
I was a Marine. I did real shit. I guarantee you've never had somebody in your place like this. When you sit next to me, you could see in my eye what I've done. I don't have to speak so much. You could see it. You could feel it.
Do you have experience in counterterrorism?
For about a decade. I was almost multiple times. I was already tied up once, ready to have my head chopped off. I've seen it all.
I swear, this guy's just a pathetic lame. I mean, claiming stolen valor over and over again. This guy just has no shame. But welcome back to the Bubba YouTube channel. You already know what time it is, and it's a roast-a-thon for Princess Azoulay. Now, there's really no other character in the AMU, the Alpha Male Universe, that just pisses me off like this lame, right? This guy is just an evil piece of shit, and we're here to roast him. Now, this guy, hilariously, is a bitch because he has ran away from the whole Twitch streaming thing. He gave it up. He hasn't done it in a while, and it has been a really humiliating downfall for Azoulay. But things have actually somehow got worse, and this guy is now grifting the passing away of a woman. It is just absolutely insane, and we're gonna get all into it. Now, let's get in a flow. Stay together, let's get bubbly with it, and let's get this show on the road.
Everyone on social media is talking about Maria de la Rosa. I don't want you to forget her name, but I want you guys to know the real story, and I'm going to share it with you guys right now. I haven't been on social media this whole week. There's a reason for it. Saturday morning, I get a call from my best friend, who tells me that his daughter was just murdered. I didn't know what to believe. Thought for a second that it's a prank, it's a joke. There's no way. It happened. She was murdered in cold blood because piece of shit people that have no care for somebody's life, that are willing to just take it away. For whatever reason, whatever the motive was, jealousy, who knows, just wanted to take it away. She was the light of the house. She was the happiness of the family. She was an upcoming Latin singer. Beautiful young girl. 22 years old, up in the making. It is so devastating for me to even make this video. But I want
Alright, so you're probably asking yourself, Bubba, why are we talking about this, right? Why are we talking about the passing of a singer and Azoulay? Well, that's the thing, right? I don't understand this guy. So I went and I looked on her social media. I even looked on her mom's social media. They're public pages, so nothing weird about that, right? And I looked up if they followed Azoulay, and they did not. Okay, so I was like, that's kind of weird, right? Because he's trying to claim that he was best friends with his family or whatever. And if you have been, following the Azoulay story for a good amount of time, you'll understand that he latches on to like bad events or the passing of someone, and he grifts like crazy. He tries to like make people like feel like good about him or something, like through his attempt to show sympathy. It's just the weirdest thing ever. Okay, like I don't understand why he has to situate himself in this whole event, but you know what, it just gets crazier and crazier.
you guys to know the truth, because they're putting all over TMZ and here and there stories that it's just stories. But here's what happened. Friday night, she went out with some friends. After Shabbat dinner, was hanging out with the family. There was a guy who came in from Florida. That's her friend. Another girlfriend from here. They all went to pick up another two friends at a so-called hood, Bryant Street hood in Northridge. I never knew there was a hood in Northridge. I grew up in North Hollywood. There was the hood. They went to pick up these guys. When they arrived to the scene, her friend from Florida, the guy, went outside to say hi to them and to talk to them. As they're talking, probably smoking a cigarette or something, two guys pull up, walking towards their car with ski masks on, and shoot up their car. Her friend from Florida runs inside.
All right, so I think here is another example of Azoulay making it about himself for no reason. He wants to claim that he's from the hood or whatever. North Hollywood, this guy, oh my God, bro. We've already talked about how this guy was from a very rich neighborhood. This guy was from no hood or anything like that. This guy's such a lame goofball. And then he wants to like be a figure of authority and try to say, oh, no. TMZ is not the one telling the truth. Listen to me, Azoulay, and I'll tell you what happened. I just personally think this is just weird as shit, man. I mean, I really want you to comment down below and give your opinions about this. If maybe I'm in the wrong, you know, because it's always a conversation here on the channel. But I genuinely think this is an attempt to grift. There's just, my radar is just going off about this, okay? And you know what? Let's actually do a detour and show how he attempts to do the weirdest emotional grift I've ever seen.
The family reached out to me and asked me to wish a happy bar mitzvah to their son. And I gotta tell you, his reaction is the reason that I'm here.
Anything you ever need or need, you can bring it to the island. God bless you, God bless your family, and enjoy your night. It's tonight, it's your night. You're 13 and you'll never be 13 again. Get it, never forget it. After this,
Now that right there, my friends, give me the best feeling in the world. I'm so glad I could inspire people like this. I love you all and keep doing well. Let's keep kicking ass, guys. That's what we're here for.
You see what I'm talking about? Like, this shit is just genuinely so weird. Now bro is grifting like a kid's birthday party. I don't know why, but there's just something fishy about this footage. It just doesn't look real. And I'm gonna call upon my subject matter experts on AI or Photoshop or whatever, because just, I don't know why. I'm just getting a feeling inside that that footage was fake, but I don't know how to explain it, if that makes any sense. So I'm actually intrigued to see what people have to say about that. And there's just something so ironic about him claiming to be super intelligent, to be an inventor, and then he can't even spell the word realizes right? He spells it like realizes. I can't even like pronounce that, right? I guess he is an inventor because he's inventing new fucking words. What a bozo moron. I just can't believe this, man. So let's continue on. Let's reroute back to him grifting the passing away of a singer.
And they will be brought to justice. They won't see daylight. That's for sure. They fucked with the wrong family. None of us are going to stop until they're inside. That's 1,000,000%. That's why I want her name all over social media, all over the world. I want people to know Maria de la Rosa, no longer an upcoming singer, but a singer that her songs will be heard forever, never to be forgotten. They need to put a mural on the wall in Northridge Mall of her face, so everybody will always remember the poor girl that was gunned down by 4 pieces of shit that for some reason, jealousy or something, wanted her gone. Rest in peace. Much love. Guys, be safe out there. Remember, sometimes your own friend is the one that is preparing your casket.
I don't know, man. Honestly, I just really think that this guy is trying to reinforce his quote unquote mobster background, mobster connections by trying to say, oh, you know, I'm gonna really make sure that these guys are found and they get caught and spend the rest of their lives behind bars, right? I'm not saying anything bad about this singer's passing, right? I mean, that's a bad thing to happen, okay? What this whole video is really talking about is that Azoulay has no limits when it comes to grifting, and that this is the type of evil that we're dealing with in the AMU. Now, there is no character, in my opinion, that is worse than Azoulay, and this is not a one-time thing. I want to provide more evidence of this. This will be the final piece of evidence I'll use to support my argument that this guy would literally grift people's lives, okay? So let me show this real quick for you.
This is a sad story, but you need to listen to this because you might be able to save your bloodline. Have you ever heard of the butterfly effect? The butterfly effect goes like this. A butterfly could flop his wings in California and create a typhoon in Japan. Now, why am I even using this analogy? Because there's a young man, 32 years old, that committed today. He was found in his Lambo in Ukraine. And why did he commit? Because the crypto market crashed. He's a crypto influencer. He's a crypto investor. And he also used $65 million of other investors to invest into crypto. Now that guy was probably leveraging too high to the point that when it crashed, he got liquidated.
I could probably show 3 to 4 other examples of Azoulay doing the same thing over and over, right? Grifting somebody's passing away, no matter what the situation is, right? In this situation, it was some crypto influencer, right? In the one I showed earlier, it was a singer. And he also grifted the Charlie situation. So there's actually, 3 situations we've talked about him grifting somebody's loss of life. This is so weird, man, and I just don't understand why. Well, I do understand why. He is trying to garner attention, sympathy. He's trying to show, I guess, another side of him, but we all know it's not genuine. It's weird. It's just the strangest thing, honestly, I've probably seen in a while here in the AMU. So if you enjoyed this video, this like Sherlock Holmes investigative mystery video, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in a future video, and I'm always looking for new additions to the AMU. So if you want me to check it out, then please be sure to comment it down below. I'll see you later.